Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is brought to you by CashFly at CACHEFLY.com. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1439, recorded October 22nd, 2013. The Butt Knob. The Giz Wiz is brought to you by lynda.com. Learn what you want, when you want, with access to over 2,000 high-quality online courses and training videos, all for one low monthly price. Try it free for 7 days when you visit lynda.com/gizwiz. That's lynda.com/gizwiz. And by audible.com. To download the free audiobook of your choice, go to audible.com/gizwiz. And now, get ready for Dick. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the show that you cannot hurt. You cannot make worse. We've done everything we can to ruin this show, and it's still the same dumb show.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and Leo Laporte on Twit TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, growing, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Thrill Cast. That was the early morning edition.
Yeah,
of the Thrill Cast.
I realized
that?
I realized the first thing that I didn't get before was an explosion, so I just picked one at random.
I like it.
It's like the Thrill Cam wakes up and then instantly goes to work.
You got to have the Peer Gynt suite. So, welcome, everybody. For those of you listening on audio, this show will be exactly as bad as it's always been. But for video viewers, a special treat. This will be the first time we've used the new Tricaster on the Giz Wiz show.
Yeah.
Now,
yes,
Jason Howell, who is running the board, our technical director, has much experience, as much as anybody. He's been using it all week with Tech News Today since
Wow.
Friday.
Apparently, that
is a hell of a transition.
Whoa. Yeah.
That's a monster hand, comes in, grabs the picture, squeezes it.
Wow. Getting ready
can
for
you do it with a
pretty,
T-bar?
I mean, you know, it's pretty impressive because when it, even when it does that, it's still.
Come back. Oh. Holy.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing's fun.
Tricaster 8000. So, what is different? I mean, what do we do that's, is it just got more buttons?
buttons. Got more buttons. Yeah.
Buttons got buttons.
It has, well, mix effects, I think, is one of the big things.
I saw your tweet or your Google Plus or whatever. You could basically have unlimited inputs now.
Well, yeah, essentially. If we've got 8 camera inputs coming into the Tricaster,
Which is nominally the
which
limit.
Is pretty much, what we always have coming into the Tricaster. Now, if I wanted to, I could have all 8 of those on the screen at once by embedding.
We could do an octocam?
We could.
I've been dying to do this, Dick. The octocam. Finally, Myra Joyce will have her own camera.
Finally.
Yeah. And then 6 people in the chat room. It's perfect.
Hey, Dick, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You celebrated?
Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, well, we celebrated it. You helped celebrate it on the Tech Guy. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Jeff Needle's last gadget was an exploding candle, which he had me light on the radio show.
Yeah. Well, that was his first mistake. But no, that was good. No, that was wonderful. It was wonderful.
And then this weekend, was it Sunday? You had your event.
The meetup.
The meetup.
I put some pictures on gizwiz.biz under Dick's login blog, and I think Jason is going to give you a quick peek at. Oh,
I forgot I had that still loaded.
Yeah. So it was about 40 people, and I was quite amazed. I don't know if you can zoom in. I was quite amazed at how many people actually sport a mustache.
Wow,
So
they all look like you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good crowd. Is that Bronwyn all the way on the left there?
Yeah.
With a small dog?
Oh, it's Cassandra.
That's
Cassandra.
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 So
with,
East Coast girl couldn't make it this time, huh?
with Charlie, Dennis's new puppy.
Oh,
and
that's
Joe
Charlie.
Balanis, sitting in the front.
Who's that in front?
Joe Balanis shot these photos for us.
Oh, thank you, Joe Baloney.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see
Yeah.
Myra, nice mustache Myra, and right behind Joe
right
Baloney.
behind Myra, Dr. Mom.
That's Dr. Mom. She's
Yeah.
got looks like she's got a clown nose on there.
Well,
That's good.
well, we don't tell her that.
Oh, sorry. That's her actual nose. I'm sorry.
That's the rest of it.
Whoopsies.
yeah, and then
Is
the
this the
10
biggest
hour-
turnout you've had ever?
Yes, it is. And this was gathering to play Price is
Oh,
Right.
there's Myra.
This is Old Geek.
That's
Old
that. Oh,
Geek.
that's Old Geek.
Yeah, as I said, he
He's
kissed
actually
Myra's
old.
hand. Yeah, and then after the kissing, the stone from Myra's ring was gone.
He just slipped it right up.
And this is Dennis and I setting
prize
up
table?
one of the
Yeah.
prize tables. Yeah,
What
there were multiple
fun,
prizes.
Charlie.
And that's Charlie.
He's so cute. Well, that sounds like you had a great time.
Yeah, we did. Charlie's shocked because he thought meat was MEAT.
It's a meetup.
But, yeah,
I'm
meetup.
there.
There ain't no meat here, pal. That was great.
Oh, what fun! That sounds like you do that every year. It's like your third or fourth now, right?
That was the fourth.
Fourth.
And, yeah, it gets bigger every year, and John, the manager down at the Boat Basin Cafe, always gives us a lot of space. It's just great.
Well, thank goodness you live in a big city, so you can accommodate all those people.
Yes, exactly.
The extra police alone would bankrupt a town like Petaluma.
Yeah, no, absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I bring it in every year for under 20 grand.
It's amazing. Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Unheard of. Well, this show is all about gadgets. We've got a few, and then when it comes my turn, I'm going to show you a little doohickey that John built me the other day while I was gone on vacation, and I just think is the greatest thing ever. But let's kick things off with your
Nice.
first
You were
gadget.
not offended about the coffin that he made?
No, I've always wanted a handmade coffin.
Yeah, this is LED lights.
I think
and
carving
it's
the dates.
Bluetooth.
Carving the dates 1956, 2014 into it was maybe a little premature, but maybe not. Maybe he knows something I don't know. So
There is always magic marker and post-it notes to change the date. So don't
2015.
worry.
Oh no, sorry, 2016. Oops, 2017. This guy just won't die.
No, what are you
Yeah,
kidding? We want you around for a very long time.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dick DiBartolo. Show us your first gadget. would
Okay,
you?
first gadget is pretty neat. I did home fix-up for ABC, and I found some neat stuff. Now, we showed on the show one of the very first consumer version LED bulbs. It was like 5 years ago, and the first LED
And it
consumer
was
bulb.
expensive, right?
Yes, it came in at $80. Okay, so now Cree has come out with the first under $10
Oh, this is huge.
LED bulb. So it's the 40-watt bulb is under $10.
Wow.
The 60-watt bulb, the most popular, is under $13.
Oh, golly.
It is unbelievable, isn't it? So the 60-watt is 800 lumens. It's actually just burning 9.5 watts, 25,000 hours of burn time.
25,000 hours. Let me get my calculator out here.
Oh, good. Yes, do.
I'm going to figure this out. So 25,000 hours, and if you burn it 8 hours a day, which would be a lot.
Yeah, like in your office. Yes, so
Like
we'll
all
say
day.
It's for your office.
That's
okay, all day.
3,125 days, or 8.5 years of life. And that's
Yes.
if you burn it 8 hours a day every day, which you rarely would. See, I want to. We got a new house, and a lot of the bulbs are burnt out, and I want to replace them. And I'm thinking I should replace all the bulbs with LEDs, especially the ones that are in hard to reach spaces.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Cree has made a deal with Home Depot. So for now, they're exclusively Home Depot.
Okay, we
and
got
they're
one of
doing-
them around here. Yeah.
They're doing a 40, a 60, and a spotlight version.
Now that's what I need because I think most of these are recessed lights. So
okay.
Wow! Look at
there
that,
is
$697 each for the 40-watt. Where's that? Amazon? Where is that? That's Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Wow, that even Home
Wow.
Depot. Oh, you know what? It's really interesting, Leo. Normally, when I show something on the air, they raise the price.
Right.
So This is really that is an amazing deal.
It's really fabulous.
$7.
That's really fabulous.
And they don't get anywhere near as hot as compact fluorescent, which, if they're on for several hours, you can't really reach in and touch the bulb. The LED light, I had it on for an hour, and I thought, now I'm going to try the 60 watt. I was just able to unscrew it. It's warm, but it's not hot.
You know what's the cool thing is, normally with LEDs, if you put them on a dimmer, they're either on or they're off. They don't really have any.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
But these are dimmable.
Yes. If you, Jason, just go back to my camera. It's too bright for the camera, but in the background.
Oh, I see it. And it's up and down.
And
that's really fast. Oh, because it's a non-starter for me. I need to have dimmable.
And no mercury in the LED bulbs.
Now,
and also,
how hot do they get? They have those big heat sinks on them. I think that dissipates.
You know what?
The heat.
They don't have giant heat sinks anymore. They tried to get them as close to looking like an incandescent bulb as they can.
And the colors are pretty true.
Yeah.
They have warm white, soft white, daylight.
Yes. I think this is 2,500 Kelvin. I'm not sure.
Okay. So,
but it looks like, I took it down here. So it looks like it can pass for an ordinary bulb.
wow. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would buy an incandescent bulb anymore. And,
you won't be
even the
able
compact
to,
fluorescent, when you get the price down to $7 and it lasts 8 years, why would you not buy it?
And is using less power than even the compact fluorescent.
Yeah.
You are.
Think of what you save.
Yeah. No, it is the way to go.
Now, Cree says, untoward saying, oh, no, you need a special dimmer. Cree says, no, they work with incandescent light dimmers, almost all of them. There's a list of which ones work. Now, Web Giz is pointing out something, because if you're a ham and you've got LEDs, and we have this problem in here because all of our lights are LEDs, the amount of radio interference they generate is very high, and it wouldn't be ideal for a ham shack or anywhere near a ham shack, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that problem here. I mean, I am a ham.
You're a ham, but you don't need a transmitter.
I do.
He's a
not.
1,000-watt ham all by himself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is really good news, and I think it's good for the environment too, because these bulbs, I mean, it's easy. You never have to change them. 8 years is a long time.
Well, I'm going to turn it on, and we'll just wait. We'll see how long it just takes for this to burn.
Just leave that on for. You know what? We will not cancel this show as long as that light bulb is burning.
You got a deal, pal.
Myra, do you have the BB gun?
Let me write down the number of this show so I can always refer back to it. A netcast 1439. Dick, that is your lifeline to success.
Guaranteed 8 years.
Right. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I have to say, compact fluorescents have not had the lifespan I expected. I've had a lot of them burn out.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that's disappointing.
Yeah, and also when they do burn out and you take them out, it's sort of like they've melted at the base. And
right.
I'm thinking
the ballast is bad.
Yes,
or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And of course, now I wish the Hue light bulbs would drop to that, because they're still $60 each. But I love my Hues. They're R, G, and B, and they are Wi-Fi enabled, so I can program my lights to go on and off, and I can have any color I want.
Are those the ones from Philips?
Yeah, I love those.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have 9 of those now. So those I'll probably put in my office, or maybe the office in the bedroom. I think I have enough to do that. So it can be
now,
very
can yours
pleasant.
do this? Or I read about a light bulb that you can take a picture of with your phone.
Yes, that's the Hue. Yes.
Okay, of a color.
Yep.
And the bulb will turn that color.
You can take any picture, even a picture you've already got, and then you just open it up in the Hue application and you say, this bulb should be that part of the picture color. So you could take a beach and you could have some bulbs be the sand, some bulbs be the water, and some bulbs be the sky. And it really does simulate. I mean, that you know, if you kind of look off away from the bulbs, you feel like you're at the beach. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really like that. Yeah, I really like that.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
A lot of light bulbs. All right. So that's from Cree, CREE.
At Home
and
Depot.
Home Depot only for now, anyway.
For now.
Yeah.
Second gadget is from Brinks, and it is their, kind of a neat idea. It is their push, pull, rotate doorknob.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. So
push
you
it?
can so if your hands are full,
Yeah.
you can just hit it with your
Push
elbow.
it. Oh, I got to.
And it'll open the door.
Dick, did you knew I was in a new home and I need all this stuff. Look at that. You just hit it with your butt.
Yes, exactly. The butt knob.
No, it's a butt
Right.
knob.
So you can. So it comes in a locking version or a standard version. Comes in a lot of finishes.
Yeah.
I installed one in my back door going to the garden. Took me about 40 minutes, only because the lock that was in the knob that was in there was really, really old, and the hole was not totally round. So Dennis rounded it out. But it only took 40 minutes. But it fits standard doors. The strike plate was the same. So it's very clever and very reasonable. They start, I think Lowe's is carrying these. They start at under $25 and they go up to $35, whether you want them indoor version or a locking outdoor version.
That's cool. That's really cool.
It's called push, pull, rotate.
You know where I'm going to put
Brinks.
that? In the door in the garage, because you coming in, you got arms full of groceries.
Yes,
You can
yes.
just go.
Yeah. Leo,
My butt has more power than I
think you're
realized.
I think you knocked the door out.
I hope they did say it could withstand 1,000 pounds of thrust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh,
good
my
thing.
word.
Oh.
Oh, my
Oh,
word.
many years of bumping.
Yeah.
Have
And you
given
know,
me
Leo,
hip action to build.
the front door of the cottage, too, when you throw employees out.
That's
you
great.
wouldn't have to, you don't have to open the door and throw them out. Just
Instead of
one-
saying, don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out, I could say, hey, hit the door with your butt on the way out.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So just throw them out backwards and you got it made.
That is from Brinks. Is that the armored truck people?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm assuming it is. It's Brinks Home Security, so I assume they would not use the name if they weren't at least licensed by Brinks.
Right.
And those are the four, if you're watching the video version, 4 different finishes.
That's neat.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
neat.
thinking, though, I still may want the one that you can open with an iPhone. You know, we have a garage back door in the garage. I shouldn't say this out loud because now everybody's going to know and they're going to hack me. But we have a back door in the garage, and I wanted the gardener needs to get in there to set the sprinkler systems. The Culligan guy to bring the salt for the Culligan every 3 months or something. So it'd be nice if he could call me or send me a text. I say, okay, I'll open it up, and I go beep 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 beep, and it would open up for them. So I want to get one. That's Schlage makes some of the, like that, right?
They do. They do.
Yeah.
I don't even think you have to do beep, 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 beep. I think you just push the numbers and
Really?
it'll happen. Yeah. No,
If I'm on the air,
originally
can I just go beep 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 beep? Instead?
that'll do it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As long as you have to tell the lock that this is what you sound like, otherwise it won't open. No, I don't. That's if I went beep 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 beep. There goes. No, that's not Leo.
Okay,
That's
Google now.
not
Beep,
Leo.
beep, 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 beep.
Now it's open. Now it's open.
Hey, before we go on, can I show you lynda.com?
Yes.
I love lynda.com. In fact, I've known Linda for years. Linda Wyman, she started teaching people how to do web design, things like that, and realized there was a real need in the marketplace for high-quality training. She's now got 2,000 high-quality online courses, many videos online. One low monthly price gives you access to everything at lynda.com. You can watch, you can listen, you can practice. In fact, you can even get the work file so you can follow along, and such great instructors. If you're learning Photoshop from Bert Monroy, my good friend, you're learning from the best in the business. They've got all kinds of software packages, Excel, Microsoft Word, QuickBooks, PowerPoint. But they have other things, too, like business skills, resume creation, time management, negotiation. If you're into photography, they've got some of my favorite photographers like Ben Long and Derek Story are teachers there. They'll really get your photography kick-started. The DSLR video, audio recording, even like songwriting. And for programmers or people who want to become programmers, app development, web development, they've even got courses on Raspberry Pi. So here's the deal, and I don't mean bacon. You know, they don't think they have any baking courses. I'm talking about the programming a Raspberry Pi. In every category, the best instructors, the best courses. With the text transcripts, you can search for what you're going for and jump right to it. Look at all this stuff. statistics, essential training, choosing a PHP editor, securing SQL Server, programming for non-programmers. How would you like to learn iOS app development as a non-programmer? This is so cool. I'm a big fan of lynda.com. They also have a series now called Creative Inspirations, documentaries that follow companies and creative individuals who are leaders and entrepreneurs and inventors and experts, pioneers in their field. You know what the first one is? Burt Munroy. My buddy! We love Burt Munroy. He used to do great segments on the screensavers on Photoshop. There's nobody better with Photoshop. So check it out. Whether you have 15 minutes or 15 hours, you learn at your own pace on your own schedule. Curated content means it's always great. Did you just get Windows 8.1? The video for Windows 8.1 Essentials, a must-see. I really loved it. Photoshop color correction. This is there's the 8.1 thing. Lynda.com. You can learn it. Just $25 a month for access to the entire course library. Or $37.50 a month. You get the premium plan, including exercise files, so you can follow along with the instructor's project. But here's the best part. It's free for you for the next 7 days. Visit lynda.com/gizwiz. That's lynda.com/gizwiz. And you can get 7 days absolutely free. I know how it is. You got a new, I'll tell you, when I was kind of mad, I was about to go on the cruise and Adobe came out with Lightroom 5. And I thought, how am I going to learn this in time for my trip? And then I remembered, I got an account at lynda.com. Went right in there, learned what I needed, what was new. Best stuff ever. Lynda, lynda.com. And if you go to /GizWiz, you'll get that free 7-day trial. Lynda.com. All right, gadget number 3.
Gadget number 3 is a gadget you will not buy.
Oh, good. Saving me money.
If the company has its way, you will be using in 2014. The company is called Quila, and the device is called the Quilatron.
Quilatron, really?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So it was very noisy at the press event last night, but I shot a little bit of video to give you an idea of what it will do. Steve Bartolo, Man's Minister, to end the Giz Wiz with another one-take theater here on Twit. You know what? You go to drugstores and you have self-serve checkout. Well, take a look at this machine. This is the first. It's a self-service security system.
What?
Okay, so what you'll do is your ticket will have a barcode on it. So I'm going to put my barcode in front of this. Okay. So it just unlocked the door for me. I'm going to put the bag in there. The door has turned red. Now I'm walking through the arch. Now this arch is not set up as a metal detector right now. But it could be. And then we have to wait in the back. And now it turned green. But not anybody can take this bag out because it needs my security bar to unlock. And I just heard it unlock. And here is my bag. So the object of this is to make people more comfortable about security. And as you can see, this machine can handle 5 bags at a time. And there are 100 sensors in there looking all around the bag to determine what's in the bag. If there's something in there that the machine feels is inappropriate, then it will lock the door and it will alert somebody to come and see what's in door number 1 or whatever door it is.
A Republican?
So
what?
This is Quila, and it's the security of the future. It's going to be great for like football games where currently women have to empty the contents of their pocketbook into a clear plastic bag. So it'll bring dignity back to security.
No,
so
let's not go crazy.
To end the Giz Wiz with another one-take theater here on Twit. The funny thing is that people love using it because, oh my God, there's a panda in the machine.
That's weird. That's a weird ending shot.
Who's putting a panda through the security machine?
I'm confused. It's something. That's something else. I think that's not the same video.
That is.
No, these are the suggestions for continued viewing.
YouTube suggestions. They could have done a
now,
little better.
usually I get a panda in a bikini, so I just don't think you're really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they had to go through certain trials to get their home security clearance, which they got, and so today's the day that they will be approaching vendors. They're thinking of football games. One of the tests was at the Statue of Liberty, where they used it for 2 weeks. Then they picked a big stadium where they used it for 2 weeks, an airport for a couple of weeks in order to prove that the concept worked. So as you see, you put your bag in. And the reason I said that the computer determines something that they don't want in there is that every venue will tell them how to set the machine up, what it wants to be looking for.
Of course, yeah.
And then I said, well, then how do you put quarters in the machine? How does that work? And they said, no, we install the machines, and then whoever has bought the machines will add, say, 50 cents to the price of your ticket.
So have they installed these these are in place now?
No, they've installed them in places for testing purposes. But now they have all the security clearances they need. So starting today's the first day that they will be looking for venues to use them. And as a matter of fact, at this event last night, I know that the PR woman told me that people from the 2016 Olympics had flown in to test bags. They had all sorts of bags that you could put through and see the machine detect different things. So like the Olympics would be an ideal place for this, where they could get people to scan their own bags. And then if an alarm goes off, then a security person comes up. So it's to make the process faster. It's actually more fun than watching it go by on a conveyor belt. And with less security people hanging around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really
so,
neat.
Yeah. And there's another video. If you go to my website, when you check this out, you can click on that link and you'll go to the company and see their video.
So,
but it was kind of fun.
This is really interesting. Yeah.
Leo, for the entrance to the brick house.
Yeah.
I think this is good. No one can get in unless they're hiding a gadget.
Yeah. No, we just say, hey, you got to leave your ego at the door. And if they don't put an ego inside, then they can't get in.
Nice.
You could borrow your neighbor's ego if you wanted, but you got to put somebody's ego in there.
Okay, that sounds good.
I like it.
That.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, now that brings us to...
It's a great way, by the way, to collect bombs. If you've needed more bombs, you just have that in some lobby somewhere, and you just collect bombs like crazy.
Pocketbooks would be nice.
Or pocketbooks with bombs in them. Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
Great.
You can't say, I want to collect pocketbooks. It has to be a weapon or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
All right, now we come to the part of the show that people tune out for. I mean, that people look forward to.
Thank God.
And now it's a gadget.
My turn.
Yes. No, it's
you're talking about me.
Yeah. I know it's...
This is now we've tried everything in this segment to make it work, and we've never found anything. We bought stuff at Sky Mall. No, what we've been doing lately, of course, we had our great Jeff Needles here, but he's gone back to school, and so the crap that he was bringing is long gone. But now I'd like to highlight a little gadget that our very own John Slanina built for me.
Jammer B.
Hand built. Had built. You didn't do this yourself? Who built this? Oh, Tap Plastics made it. So it's okay. So I'm going to tell a little bit of a story here, because this is something that he did while I was on vacation. I got this sign. You see this, the Right on the Air sign. I got this in 1984. When I first came to work in radio in San Francisco, I was working at a company called Clock Radio, KLOK Radio, and they had bought a San Francisco old hippie station, what they call an album-oriented rock station, called KKSF in 1984, and they were taking it over. And I was the first DJ. This was my first appearance at San Francisco Radio. The first DJ to sit down in the chair and turn on the mic and play the record in this old station. And the last guy, he was leaving. He was playing, I don't know, Whiter Shade of Pale or whatever a hippie crap they were playing on that station.
Okay, right.
No, actually, it was a great old station. It was a legend in San Francisco. And then the record ended, and I took over. And he started walking out, and I said, wait a minute, dude, you left your right on the air sign here. Every radio station has an on the air sign, but in a hippie station, it's not just on the air, it's right on the air, dude. And, in this classic 1970s Peter Max font and everything. And it was in the door of KKSF. It was the on the air light that would come on. I said, don't you want that? He said, no, man, you keep it. It's okay, man. Later. And he ran off. So I inherited what is a great piece of San Francisco radio memorabilia. And for a long time, if you've ever seen any of our shows, you've probably seen this piece of plastic sitting on the set there. But it never, did what it used to do. Because when I took it down, normally a right on the air sign lights up when you're on the air. So I tasked John Slanina. I said, well, if there's any way you could make this work again, because we needed an on-the-air light for my new studio. And he did, in fact, watch, because when I turn on the mic now, it lights up and it says right on the air. Isn't that awesome? I'm so happy about it. So let me talk a little bit about what he did.
So it's totally wireless?
It's wired, isn't it, John? So my console, the Axia console that I use in that studio, and all radio mixers have this feature. Even like you go back to the old days, this mixer here, they have a little I don't know what it is, 5-volt. 5-volt thing on the back that when you flip the mic switch, as I'm doing here, you flip the mic switch, it powers that 5-volt thing. Not enough to power a light bulb, but enough to signal a switch that the mic is on, and when it's off, it turns it off. So John set this up so that it would respond when I turn on the mic. It turns on, but it's not wireless. The Tap Plastics built the box, which is really nicely done. Are they all over the country, or is it just a local firm? Yeah, they're great. I love Tap Plastics. They do plexiglass fabrication and stuff. And then they made it so that this store would open up. And John's actually gotten a little fancy. I didn't realize this on this, but these are LED strips, not regular light bulbs, but low-power LED strips.
Oh, nice.
So the Tap Plastics box cost us about $100 to manufacture that box. And they made it just right, so it would fit the sign right into the front there. Did you glue it in, John? Yeah. And then John got the strips, the LED strips. So 5 volts is enough to power these, right? No? You still have a transformer or something? Yeah. And then we've actually set it up here for a switch, just a regular switch, light switch.
Yeah, okay.
So when you flip the light switch, the lights go on, and that's plenty bright. They're about $20 for these LED strips, and he fabbed the whole thing. And you know what? It's about the cleanest design. It looks so much better than it did at the old KKSF, I have to say.
Yeah.
And it's really bright. You can see it. So when you watch the radio show now, you'll note, I mean, when my mic's off, you'll see it go off. And so if you're watching the video, you'll know. But of course, when you're listening to the radio show, the only time you'll ever see me is when it's on, because the microphone is on. So it says right on the air. I just love that. John, thank you so much for doing that.
What year was that, Leo, that you got that?
I got it in 1984, but it had been in use in that old KKSF. I should really look at the history of KKSF, but I would guess it had been in use since the 60s, 20 years probably. Yeah.
Wow.
15 or 20 years. Yeah. So
super.
Right on, dude. And thank you to John Slanina for making this for me, man. It is beautiful. I really like it. Right on, dude. To me, it's just kind of a cool on the air.
I think it's great.
Sign. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So we'll actually turn it on and leave it on, since we are on the air.
We are on the air, yeah.
It kind of feels like a Mad Magazine thing, I mean, it's that era, isn't it? It's just great.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I suddenly feel a touch more professional than I did a couple
Tap
minutes
Plastics, I'm told, is in California, Oregon, and Washington State. It's a West Coast thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, dude. Well, before we go on to a visit at Dick's Gadget Warehouse, and of course our letter of the week, I always like to talk about these guys, and I want to give them a little airtime. Audible.com. Audible.com. I love listening to, I'm listening right now to a very interesting book, The History of Scientology. It's called Inside Scientology by Janet
Really?
Reitman. Wow. I had no idea when I'm listening to this story. Wow. And the first half, only the first half has L. Ron Hubbard. Then he dies in 19, I think 90, something like that. And then this new guy, David Miscavige, takes over, and it's just, the stories, it's unbelievable. So I'm really, so I listen to a lot of nonfiction history, investigative journalism, stuff like that. Of course, there's a lot of fiction, too. Audible really is a great place to go if you love novels. I'll tell you, there's always great stuff on here. I have to say, if you are an Audible fan, you should probably go there every day or so to see what's new. This is a classic. Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried, about guys in Vietnam, the on-the-ground experience of soldiers during the Vietnam War. An amazing, moving, brilliant book. And they've got a new version. Bryan Cranston, Heisenberg, narrates it. Bryan Cranston, of course, formerly of Malcolm in the Middle. He was the dad, and then he became very well known as the star of, as Walter White, the star of Breaking Bad. I guess in his spare time in between making meth, he decided to read a book for Audible.com. But boy, his voice is so distinctive. You can listen to a little bit of it, actually. Let me close this here. One of the nice things Audible does with all their books is gives you a sample right there on the webpage so you can listen in and hear what the book is going to sound like. They do the best. They've got best readers. These books come to life for you. Just really wonderful stuff. Can I recommend that you take a visit? Go to audible.com/Giz Wiz. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to get you a free book. How about that? A free book. I would totally recommend The Things They Carried. It's wonderful. Let me see if I can think of another great. I just saw this. You're a Johnny Carson fan.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he used to talk about his lawyer, Bombastic Bushkin?
Yes.
He's a real person, Henry Bushkin. He's written a biography.
Really?
Yeah. He's written a biography. Oh. Now, I've listened to many biographies of Carson, including Ed McMahon's biography, but this one sounds really, really cool. It's somebody who really knew Johnny well, and he talks about everything. So I can't wait to listen to this. So this might be my next book. Here's the deal: it's not going to be easy, but somewhere, somehow, out of the 150,000 volumes, there's bound to be something you're going to love at Audible.com. I've heard this is very good. This is on my list of books that I've got on my Audible app to listen to. Hounded, the Iron Druid Chronicles. People are raving about that. Are you going to watch the new Jonathan Rhys-Meyers Dracula? Listen to the original. The Audible edition of Bram Stoker's Dracula is narrated by, get this, Alan Cumming, Tim Curry, Simon Vance, Catherine Kellgren, Susan Durden, John Lee, Graham, the best narrators of Audible. This would be a good one if you want to hear all the different voices, all the different people. Actually, it's only 99 cents right now. So don't save your free credit.
Yeah, right,
Pay $1 and get this too. Audible.com. Boy, 99 cents for a 15-and-a-half-hour book.
Wow,
Audible,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
This thing won the Audie Award for Distinguished Achievement in Production this year, Multi-Voice Performance, Classic. 3 Audie Awards. Actually, 2 awards, 3 nominations. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Who plays Dracula? I got to see here. Dr. Seward, Alan Cumming, Jonathan Harker, Simon Vance. Van Helsing is Tim Curry. Wow. What a great cast. So I want you to give it a try. Visit audible.com/Giz Wiz. You'll be signing up for the gold account. Your first book is free. I love it.
Nice.
Audible.com. Yeah. I'm a big fan. So, Dickie D, it's time for us to take a little time travel. We're going to go down to the beautiful island of Manhattan, visit 5 Corners, say hello to the gangs of New York City where they're fighting it out, then travel up to where Peter Minuit and his Dutchman are drinking beer in the old tavern. Well, look, there's George Washington giving his first inaugural address. Manhattan, an island full of history, and nothing more historic, certainly nothing older, than Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. the gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
Dickie D.
Wow. That creepy thing, unfortunately, has the locker next to
That's
mine.
a scary transition.
Wow. Wow. Well, we have an old gadget from a viewer. But to put it in perspective, I'm going to just read a little bit of the email that he sent us. Hi, Dick, Leo, and of course, Jason. I am a coffee geek.
Yay.
And then he says, wait, make that coffee geek in capitals, like Leo's buddy, Mark Prince, in all the world of
Coffee
gadgets.
geek, the coffee
Coffee geek. I have 2 home coffee roasters, 3 brewers, multiple drip systems, French press, AeroPress, 3 espresso machines, all vintage, a dozen vintage hand grinders,
Wow.
a commercial espresso grinder,
Wow.
and a commercial dowsing grinder for my coffee makers. So let's look at a couple of his Gadget Warehouse coffee gadgets.
Leo, I came into the office early today so I could show you my favorite gadget of all times.
What's that?
And no, it's not the Monty Python insult keychain.
That's pretty
It
cool.
is a Peter Dean's hand mocha grinder suitable for espresso, and a Caravel 0-watt manual lever espresso machine
that is
circa
cool.
1972.
That is cool.
It makes the best espresso shots I've ever had, so let me show you how it works. First, we start off putting 13.5 grams of my home-roasted Ethiopian natural processed Sidamo into the grinder.
Oh, that's what I had for lunch.
Yeah, nothing like it.
Then we close the grinder and grind.
5 hours later.
Unfortunately, he does a time wipe,
Now,
so there you go.
just
It really takes a while to hand
all the
grind coffee.
grinds.
You have to be
Make it.
serious about it.
You don't hand
Okay.
grind, right?
No.
Next step.
I have some good hand grinders, though, for emergencies. This I'm
Remove
very
the
interested in because this is using elbow grease, basically.
Place
Yeah.
the portafilter basket on the tamping stand.
Now,
Dose out the coffee.
when I get up, I need coffee pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do this the night before, maybe.
Lisa would have the patience for this. No, you can't. That's the problem. It's got to be fresh.
Yeah, it's got to be fresh. I'm not doing this at 6 in the morning.
No, neither am I. And you got to do the
This
little
guy's a
tamping.
serious coffee guy.
Yeah. That's 8
We
foot-pounds
don't want
per.
goodness to escape, so carefully
He's putting a lot
make
of
sure
pressure
you
on
use as
that.
little of it as possible. Then edit as much of this out as possible later.
Now, this
Replace
espresso machine is manual,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I could tell by the
basket in
giant lever.
portafilter.
Yes. It's 43 years
Lock
old.
it into place. Grab the nice double-walled Bodum
You're right. This is a lot
espresso
of
cup.
work. But he's serious about this. He really does make, all of this stuff makes a big difference. He's pouring in the 170-degree.
Pre-infusion.
He's doing a little pre-infusion. That's good. That's to get the grounds wet before you actually start the pressure.
Yeah.
And now he's giving it the serious plunge. He's doing a long pull.
Wow. Is that big handle on the front? Is
Yeah,
he pumping
yeah.
that up and down?
No, he's probably pulling it, just pulling it. Yeah,
oh, there we
he
go.
goes.
Oh, there
Yeah,
we go. I
yeah.
see. Okay.
I wonder how much pressure. That's good. That's how they used to do it.
What should
Wow.
A lot of crema. The crema
And
was
now
good.
we have 1 tablespoon
Little
of
shot
4 hours later.
be of home-roasted,
Oh, it
home
looks good, though. He roasts his own. Wow, he's serious.
espresso.
Well, that was really good coffee. I'd like to have some more if you don't mind.
Thanks for watching.
That is a serious coffee guy. What's his name?
His name is I just misplaced it
He's
here.
very serious.
George Van Wagner. Or Wagner, George Van Wagner, a.k.a. GV Dub on virtually every coffee forum known to man.
Yeah. That's
So
somebody
if you
who's really
understand-
given his life to coffee.
Boy, he has. He has.
Wow.
So if you want to send a video in like George did, George is going to get some kind of crap. Oh, there's that coffee thing. It's
Wow. I might send him a
40
Tonks mug is what I might send him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good
Yeah.
call.
I think you should.
Something with
So
coffee.
we're looking for videos. I invented this. I bought a piece of crap. My gadget warehouse, like George here, who has a 43-year-old coffee maker he still uses, or just my favorite gadget of all time, make a little 2 to 3 minute video, put it on YouTube, and just send Jason the link, Giz Wiz, at twit.tv.
Yes, please.
And we're very low on videos.
We're still getting great videos, but yes, we're low on them. Please submit.
Yes, we're low on it. And you know, some people are sending in like Kickstarter videos and stuff. We're looking for more mom and pop things like George's video.
Yeah, we don't want it too polished. It makes us look bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at what we do here and do it like this.
Yeah. Yes, you can't do worse. Just, a little bit better we can put
It's
up
no
with.
pressure, folks. No pressure.
No
the only
pressure.
pressure if you do it too well, then we're going to pressure you the other way.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll see a video here, hopefully, and you'll also get some crap in the mail.
Love it. Dickie D, amazing fellow.
Yes.
I think we've got to reward you with a Little Letters theme.
Here come the letters, those lovely letters. Here come the Giz Wiz letters.
Right on.
Right on, man. And our letter is very short, but it contains a very interesting link. Speaking of Kickstarter, it's from Brian S.
Yeah.
And it's about the Ostrich pillow light.
Okay.
He says it looks a little better, just a little better than the original one, Byron. And Byron was talking about, remember, Leo, you had the Ostrich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not
Right.
talking light as in there's a light shining in your eyes. We're talking light as in less weighty.
Yes,
but just as
exact-
stupid looking.
Well, not quite as stupid. I should have sent
beg
you a
to
link.
differ, my friend.
Okay.
So
okay.
they've eliminated the armholes. They've eliminated the face hole. Basically, you're wearing a giant... You look like
Man.
the Michelin Man.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. If you pull it down all the way,
It's
it's
a
not
lovely
so bad.
color.
Yeah. You can either look like you've been in an auto accident, or you can look like you're just an idiot.
I found that when I wear this, and I'm going to put mine on right now.
Oh my! You have it.
Oh, of course I do. People do not bother me in the subway, Bart,
Yeah.
the Muni bus. They just don't, you really get some peace and quiet. So, yeah, sure, it's got armholes and a face plant, but I
Oh, I
don't
thought
find
those-
I need that. I get plenty of rest and relaxation just wearing it day to day.
Yeah. You see? Well, so you did take that on the trip.
I am not an animal.
Jason, how much money are they looking for the new one? I didn't take a look at that.
They made so much money on the first one. What do they need more money for?
Yeah, no, I think they've hit their goal.
Crazy. Crazy. Take it from me. Do not buy an ostrich anything.
They've doubled their goal, actually.
52,000 pounds. That's like $8 million. That's ridiculous.
1,500 people are backing right now.
1,500 people.
Well, you know,
52,000
we should-
pounds is what? It's more than $100,000. Well, these are well made. I'm certainly not.
But didn't that one have a hole like right away in it?
Oh yeah, we have actually taped it here.
I
so
see.
it
tore
one
right-
good thing
oh,
to know
maybe
about
that's-
these, you can tape them up very easily, and so that
Oh,
holds
okay.
the beans
Okay. Well,
inside.
then, okay.
But that
so
makes
you're
it
not
look
buying-
weird.
Oh, it makes it look weird, does it? Yeah, that's what's wrong. It's got a piece of tape on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's very funny. funny. That's very.
I really was a joke, and we bought it as a joke. The fact that they're coming back to that well and have doubled their requests just baffles me.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a line of products at this point.
Ostrich pillow, they're back.
They're back.
I can't say I recommend it. I've never taken a nap in this. Has anybody yet borrowed my ostrich pillow for napping? Michael? My Lisa's son? Yeah.
You know what? You could an interesting test is just to leave it outside the front door of the cottage, of the brick
Should
house.
I put a free
See if
sign
anybody
on it?
takes it.
Oh, wait a minute. Next people that go by, I'm going to scare them.
Halloween costume. There you go.
There you go.
This is a perfect Halloween costume.
This is what
What
you
was
should
I
wear when
thinking?
kids ring your bell. You will not have to give away any candy.
I love this. Alms for the poor. I just need a cape. I don't know. What else should I have here?
This is nice.
Almost looks like a bug head. Like if both of the ear holes were like
I could put
bug
like
eyes.
a little, emerald, many-faceted thing, and
That's good, yeah. You could put a piece of glass in front of it and go as a deep-sea diver.
hello. My name
I think you need a hat.
is Ostrich Head. I'm sure we can come up with a costume based on this.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh, it's scary out here. Yeah, you got any
Oh,
candy?
there you go. Now, there you go.
Chocolate bars for the poor.
The
chocolate
Tricaster
bar.
comes to the rescue.
Bring out your dead or merely tired. Yeah, I don't know. This is a Minecraft. Look at it, Chad did a Minecraft pumpkin.
Nice.
Isn't that
is
nice?
really
It's an 8-bit
neat.
pumpkin.
An 8-bit pumpkin.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
Well, he's back in the light. Yeah, the tongue helps.
Anyway, what are you doing for Halloween?
Boy, nothing much. I don't have one of those great hats to wear, so.
You're right. I think I have my Halloween costume right here. Just
I
need to
think you
figure out
do.
what else to do with it.
I think you do, yeah.
I wish I had a whole bodysuit like this.
I don't think you do. Wait a minute, your sumo suit.
I'm Dumpy McDumpling. Hello.
What'd you do with your sumo suit?
I'm a failed mascot for our local Little League team.
Wow.
The sumo suit we rented. You think I bought that?
Oh, okay. Okay. Because that in the sumo suit.
I'm Cyberman. I don't know. Well, thank you. Now that's a look. This is my new hairdo.
Nice.
You know, the problem really with it, and the main reason that I don't wear it much is it's very warm, surprisingly insulating.
Well, you know what? In December, you'll thank yourself. You'll
Yeah,
say,
maybe.
I don't know why I made fun of this.
Yeah, maybe if it gets...
You know, if you come to New York, you have to bring that.
Trick or treat, I'm a Kickstarter project. Give me money.
$140, trick or treat, $140.
I want to be funded. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much wraps it up for this week's Giz Wiz program. You'll find Dick DeBartolo on the web at gizwiz.biz. That's where
you can play
the What the Heck Is It contest. There it is. That would be a perfect adjunct. Put that in the big hole on the hat.
Leo, that is made for the opening on your ostrich pillow.
It's a robot tongue.
Yeah. You
Yep.
know what? If the ostrich pillow people see this, they will then offer this as another Kickstarter project.
Sew it into your ostrich pillow. It's we don't know what it is, but if you could figure out what it is, you could win an autographed copy of Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Duck Dynasty issue.
Yeah, I love the Duck Dynasty. Just go to gizwiz.biz, click the What the Heck Is It, figure out what that is. Be clever, though. You have more chance of winning if you got the wrong
Yes, you
answer.
do. You do.
Yeah. Well, Dickie D, when is Halloween? Oh no, Halloween is not till after the next episode. It's a week from Thursday.
Yeah,
so we still have
will
time
not
to refine this outfit.
No. But next week you could tell us how far you've gotten because you're off to a great start.
I should do next week's show in costume.
I think you should.
No more just normal Leo like this.
No, this is good.
Let's get weird.
Different change.
Thanks, Dick. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.